Okay, hello. Good morning. So, we had a really good trading week last week. Hopefully, we can carry forward this momentum. We have a few stocks on watch right now. The next data prep, two big dips from last week. Missed this one, missed the data prep dip. It's pretty big. 20% dip. 25, 30% rebound. Didn't really manage to catch it because I was looking at the next. Catching this ugly one. Didn't really even bounce at all. But potential for them to continue selling off. So definitely gonna be watching the next data prep for any continued panic selling. Top glove. Gonna be watching Top Glove and pharma stocks as well. Because the vaccine landed, I half expect it to make a difference. But at the same time, I half expect the price to already take these actions into consideration. As in, not sure if we're gonna see much move from all of the pharmas. So Solution, Bintai, Pharma Niaga, D Pharma, those. Not sure how much movement we're gonna see. Right, they've had their run. They've had their sell off. So we'll just see if they manage to pull any volume today. Just wait for the volume to come in. Let's see if there's any other news today. Any other news that is worth talking about? So not much news yet. Low interest rates. So 4 minutes to the opening bell. We'll have a few stocks on watch, as I just mentioned earlier. Also looking at grey tech as well. Venturing into electrical vehicles and decent decent earnings. But you know how this goes in our market. Good earnings bring you down. So we'll see how it reacts in a few days. Oil prices. That has been a talk for a while. Oil prices. Yeah, not much. Just the main news this week will probably be the vaccine rollout. COVID cases aren't really slowing down though. Seems that the COVID cases are still going up. Still maintaining the 3,000 plus level. So let's give the KLCI a quick rundown. How has it been? So it tried. We thought it was gonna have a short bull recovery right here. If it could have broke 1615, possibly retest it, possibly hold above it, something like that. But it didn't get that. We got rejection back into this range that we were bouncing up and down within. So hopefully this vaccine will be a positive catalyst to push the price up. Hopefully we get to see sort of the second-hand effects where the market will follow suit lah. So someone mentioned PEB. What's PEB? Okay, so 30 seconds to the bell. Watching for potential dip buys. Looks like Data Prep and DNEX are both going to gap up. Let me put them side by side so I don't have to miss it like how I missed it last time. Okay, so let's see how the market works this morning. Great Tech gapping up quite a bit. Top Glove gapping down a little bit as well. Pharma is gapping up. Okay, can we see some volume on this? Well far from any breakouts or any sort of new highs, but if we can see some volume today, then could be a good enough reason for us to trade it. But for now, I'm just gonna stick to these two stocks. The next Data Prep. Set my alerts in case it starts to dip. So DNEX, top of the list. Solution, top of the list. OCK. Nothing significant yet. So pharma stocks seeing some green. Pharma especially. How the orders quite thin as usual. Orders on these D Pharma and Pharma Niaga is usually quite thin. So another potential play would be that people start to take, I mean, not really take profits, but people start to sell off their gloves. Data Prep pushing higher. Very strong. Of course, the higher it goes, the better for us. Then we get more chances to catch any dips. So solution continuing to push up. Resistance at 145. No rush to jump into those stocks. For now, we're just watching on the side to see if. First of all, we want to confirm that there's actually buying interest, buying momentum. Then we'll look for entries later on. Okay, data prep with the first rejection. What is this? Okay, so give the market a bit of time, especially on Monday. We don't want to jump into the first few minutes of the trading day. That is the most random. You want to wait for some sort of structure to start building, and we'll trade off of those structures. So data prep coming down very quickly. Ooh, SUPERMX, and I think SUPERMX and Top Move are starting to sell off quite heavily. No surprise there. Maybe we can look for some sort of level to rebound off. 550 looks like a really nice area for SUPERMX. If it can break 560, if it touches 559, then maybe we'll look at it. Data prep still selling off. If you know me and data prep, I like to look for small opportunities on this stock to catch any form of moves. So DNext, okay, DNext selling off, but that's fine. Now, is there any potential on data prep? That is the question. Looks quite slow though. The volume looks like it's not really coming in. So I'm just gonna leave it on the side first. Maybe watch for a bigger dip. Looks like DNext is pulling in some decent volume. SUPERMX as well. Everybody is giving us some sort of opportunity to catch today. So for this one, I want to okay. SUPERMX is breaking through 560 as well. So we have to decide what we want to look at right now. So DNext, any potential plays on DNext? We'll give it some time. Okay, gonna look at. Gonna have a look at SUPERMX and see if there's any potential plays here. Selling off quite hard actually. Very surprised. So DNext selling it slowed down. Data prep as well, selling slowed down a bit. SUPERMX selling off harder and harder and harder. I just want to double check where potential plays. So prematurely entering a small size right here. 555. But quite small. So if it breaks if it breaks the 550 support, then probably just gonna cut it straight away. Okay. Let's see. Okay, continuing to watch SUPERMX. One thing I don't want to repeat is January 1st again. So I don't want to size in too big at the beginning. So in case this doesn't form a proper rebound, then I don't want to size in too large at one shot. Yeah, I picked up a bit more, 556. Still rather small, my size. Just to be safe. Because this rebound doesn't look too good right now. I mean, it didn't look too great earlier, but it's looking slightly better at this point. Could have tried to add a bit more at 57, but that's fine. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this plays. So let's see how far this can push up. Might be interested to look into OCK. Okay, I'll give a quick check on OCK. I'm gonna focus. Maybe later. This one still, it has a bit of morning momentum. I want to see it consolidate a bit. So struggling a bit because top glove looks like it's struggling a bit as well. So let's see how far we can go on this journey with SUPERMX. I'll use the pharmaceuticals as a benchmark. Solution. Okay. Okay, let's see how far I can push up. I'm looking for at least, ideally, I won't say at least, ideally 570. There will be a significant area for SUPERMX to break above and hold. So building some sort of buying support right here. Can we see 570? Taking a bit of profits into 569, just 1/3. Still holding majority of my size. Looks like we're meeting a bit of rejection. Now we want to see 570. We want to see it hold and break and hold 570. Cutting a little bit more. Okay, the rest I'm willing to hold until my trailing stop. Wait, enter 555. Okay. Okay, 569 looks like there's some sort of resistance building already. So yeah, too heavy. Resistance too heavy. So cut my whole position at 568. Let me double check, make sure that all my whole position is sold. Yep, okay. So small trade, not bad. Not sure what the net is, but if you want to calculate, you can do it yourself right here. Okay. Not sure how much that was. About thousands. About 16,000 shares on an average of about 14 cents on about 14 cents on 15,000 shares. So maybe just under 2K. Definitely could have picked up more at 557 earlier, but that's fine. Laser entries. Laser entry, laser exit. So OCK. OCK. It is pushing the high of the day, but it has nice structure one, but for structure two is not really ideal. Let me look at the orders real quick. Hmm. 575. I think I'm gonna sit this out for now. Okay, the next data prep still. Actually, they move quite similar now that I look at it. Especially after Friday's sell-off. They move pretty similarly. So accurate, did buy. Thanks, dude. Experience. Okay. So who is popping up on the screen? A complete logistics service. OCK. I'll keep OCK on the side, but I'll sit out on it for now. Complete
just jumped up, so nothing for us to see. Somebody mentioned PEB. Let me have a look. Oops, wrong one. This one. Okay, I mean, well, there's nothing to play here. It's already gone. So, Xian Ling. Very green on the daily chart. I'll add this onto my watch list for any possible trades in the future. Probably not now. Binacom, data prep, K-prop, solution. So solution is the only. Let me leave OCK here. Solution. Solution is the only one who's really holding the gains. Well, Bintai has no structure, not much gains at all. Pharma already selling off. Again, no surprise here. Look at Pharma's. Look at how Pharma has been trading recently. It's just on a slow downtrend. So if it really wants to move, I will probably give it 1 or 2 days. I want to see like proper volume for 1 or 2 days before I have much confidence to trade on this. Everything else is getting quite slow. So honestly, this SUPERMX trade probably won't net me much because the fees are humongous. I mean, for the amount of capital I used just to make that amount. Like, okay, let's say how much did I make? I made 2.5%. That's still not too bad because the fees will be at least 0.5%. So 2% on whatever I used. Not horrible, but still the fees hurt, man. So right here, this trade right here, I used about 88,000 to trade this. And the fees will roughly sum up to about $500 just for this trade right here. So maybe I could have tried to watch a small cap. I wonder how those played out. Maybe a small cap could have been better. Especially what was it? Was it Cap Plus that just they just released their quarterly earnings? Still, I mean, if you are new here, if you haven't seen my stream in the past few weeks, this is what the glove industry looks like. When one moves, everybody moves together. Probably except Hata and Kosan because these two just have no volume, but those with volume like Rubber Rex, Comfort, Care Plus. So if I pull up Rubber Rex, you probably see the same chart as well. not as volatile, right? Down just a few cents, up 3 cents, but you can see how they look exactly the same as SUPERMX, right? Maybe Advanta as well, but Advanta no volume anymore, so if you're gonna trade gloves, you're basically trading the whole industry. That's why I pulled up both charts earlier, and that's why I had a premature entry when I started to see. Was it right here? Yeah, see, this is 907. 907, top glove closed with a green candle, so I decided, let me shoot a small entry first. And then when I saw SUPERMX start to give us some sort of buy momentum on the orders and the chart as well, first green candle printed, and I can see that the support is starting to build at 555. That's when I started to try and put in my next few entries, 556. I wanted to put in more at 557, but this candle basically flew past it already. So that is a quick breakdown of the logic of why I entered there. Obviously, quite small size at the beginning because the switch in momentum wasn't very significant. So if if the momentum was stronger, if this was shooting down harder, then I would have more conviction to pump in a larger size on the flip. Just to give you a rough idea, on this trade, my max size would have been about 50 to 60,000 shares, and I only entered about 15,000 shares. After 2 entries, I've only bought in 15,000 shares. So just because you can buy doesn't mean you should buy in that much. For those who are new here, I stream every single day, 9 to 10 a.m. for now, until I have a plan to change the structure of my streams. Let me know in the comments whether you would prefer to see morning trades or whether you would rather see sort of evening or nighttime market recaps. So would you like to see 1 hour morning trades, or would you rather see 15 to 30 minute end of day market recaps? Because usually the morning 1 hour can be quite boring when nothing happens. Today we saw one trade, like one quick trade, but some days, our market is really uncertain. So any feedback, let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, I would appreciate if you can help me tap the like button real quick. Helps me spread the word, helps me reach people who are interested in learning, like yourself, especially those who are new and got recommended this live stream on the YouTube browse page. I would appreciate if you could help me tap the like button and let YouTube attract more like-minded traders as well. So let's give the other stocks a look. Let's give them a chance. Wait, OCK is here. So OCK, okay, failed to break the high. So high of the day right here. Let me look for some support and resistance levels. Any resistance nearby? Makes sense that there's some sort of resistance forming around this 57.5 level. The next top will probably be about 61 cents, 62. Let's just say 61 for now. Yep, okay, quick levels right there, not bad. Potential upside, about 3.5 cents all the way to 61 cents. So potential to watch this for later play if the volume can come back up. Right now the volume is a bit low. You can see how the volume is slowly downtrending. Right, somebody mentioned Darwin. Let's have a look. Darwin. No structure one yet. So give it some time, wait for it for a while. Very strong green days. Very, very strong volume as well. You see the uptrend into, high volume into the uptrend. So should be able to see some sort of continuation soon. 34-cent stock. Maybe we can see it be the next DNEX, DNEX went from 20 cents, or let's say 30 cents, all the way to 80 cents in the past 2 weeks. Maybe Darwin can follow suit. But we'll just watch it and see. Right now, there's not much structure yet, so I'm going to avoid it for now. Pre-star. Is that new on the screener? Barely touching 1 mil on the volume. Slow uptrend on the daily since... How's the 6 months? 6 months uptrend, not bad. Been uptrending even for a whole year, I can say. So our two favorite boys from the past week. I think data prep gave us quite a few opportunities, right? Let's just have a quick recap on data prep, all the opportunities that we had on data prep. So we had a nice ascending wedge breakout. And then the next day, it gave us another breakout for data prep. This time not so perfect, right? Slowed down right here. I had to exit my position because I had to head off for work. There was something urgent I had to deal with, and I missed the big move. Whoever caught the big move, well done. Small round 2 breakout towards the end of the day. So there was 3 potential plays right there. And then obviously there was a small continuation here, but not really visual. Even if you missed this big move, could have caught a quick dip. So 4 different opportunities. Could have tried this as a breakout as well. Probably wouldn't have caught much. And then of course, small dip here, big dip here. So about 6 opportunities, 6 trading opportunities in one stock over 4 days. So imagine if the market gets if the market can pull a bit more volume in, right? Then we can get, all we need is 1 or 2 of these stocks per week. And that's sufficient for us already. So even when the market is slow, you get stocks like these that can provide so many trade opportunities. Let's say you won on this one and you try to buy this and you lost. So you won, lost, won, won. This one maybe you would have won or lost, won, won. So probably a 6-2 win rate on this. So everything seems to be slowing down. 3 stars pushing up, picking up some volume. Not much resistance nearby. So we have to go on the daily. Just draw some quick resistance lines. Potential areas for sell-off if the stock reaches up here again. So looks like there's probably quite a lot of upside. Data prep starting to see a bit of selling. Still can't break through the 80-cent mark. It tried, but the resistance is too heavy right here. 80 cents with a very big chunk. 600,000 shares.
Okay, so seems like data prep is starting itself off, pulling in some volume, slowly increasing volume on a sell-off. So potential, more potential for probably won't have anything significant like this because usually stocks will only have one giant dip. And there's a reason behind it. Might share it in the future when I try and teach the dip buy, but for now, SUPERMX looks like the sell-off is starting again. Nope. Okay. Do we have any interest in SUPERMX if it continues downwards? Let's see. So a key part of dip buying is before it starts to dip, you have to identify key levels that you are interested in. So you have to have a plan and not just blindly fire away. Wow. So if it breaks 550, let's say if it breaks 538 lah, that's the swing low. 538 has been the lowest point since January. If it breaks below 530, let's say, that's a lot of downside, man. So we got to go back all the way to July 2020 to look for any pivots. 485. Because the 450 area could be a good pivot as well. I doubt it will drop this far lah. Whew. Don't know why I'm sneezing all morning. Okay, so a few levels drawn, possible areas of interest for SUPERMX. You might even want to look at potential moving averages of it. I mean, we're already below the moving averages, so don't think this will make a big difference, to be honest. I mean, the gloves usually respect RSI. Usually, they don't always. So if it reaches oversold levels, there could be a potential trade. But I'm based on my trading style, I don't really look at those. So SL Vest, biggest loser of the day. Tasco, huge red day as well. Me. Okay, let's have a look at these. Oops. So most of these all gap down. Man, that's rough, man. Look at the sell-off of me. Why? Is there any news on this? Does anyone know why these stocks sold off? Such a heavy gap down. Probably some fund is probably like letting go of their position, probably. Pasco as well been on few significant red days recently. Ah, yeah, that's true. But yeah, okay, fine. Tasco, which was supposedly tasked to do cold storage, right? Was it cold? Do they do cold storage transportation? Apparently, this was the firm that is tasked to do the cold storage transportation for vaccine. Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So it's been on quite a few sell-offs already. So usually when the stock has sold off for a few days, I don't really like to look for any rebounds because the selling momentum is not likely to be panics anymore. At this point, it's most likely to be just weakness or just disinterest in the stock already. Have a look at the orders. Tasco. Yeah, far below any tradables, any swing tradable levels. So Salvest as well. It was pretty strong. It was pretty strong. But just like that. 25% down. So I am actually planning to start my swing trading challenge in March. Haven't really developed a strategy for it. I might just try, put in a small amount of money into a Rakuten account so that maybe I can learn on the way. The main goal is to obviously show you guys that the process of trying and learning, trying, failing, and learning, showing you the process of trying, failing, and learning, and hopefully maybe in 3 to 6 or 9 months, maybe by end of the year, we can turn, let's say, 10K into potentially 50K or even 100K if we get the chance. So look out for that. I'm still planning that I wouldn't call it a series, but planning that project. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss it. I will probably do it some sort of weekly recaps probably, and on my student group you will see my any changes that I make to the swings. So anything new on the screener? Don't think there's much popping up. What's G3? 10% down. Bad earnings probably. Okay, so it's been on a major downtrend already. Very major downtrend. Whatever this is.
Suddenly so heavy sell-off into the close. So probably a change in shareholder lah, most likely. Okay. So OCK seems to be the only green stock on the watch. Solution still holding, but volume isn't anything special lah. Not much volume to really look for. Okay, it's 9:45, approaching 9:50, and you know what happens at 9:50? We do a quick sweep of the market, look for stocks that we could potentially trade for the rest of the day. But after the quick look that I went through, it doesn't look like there's much. Let's start with D next. Any potential moves here? It's starting to just flatline already. Just no volume. I mean, it has 51 million volume so far, but is there any potential on the downside? I think all the sellers are already gone, so I'm still gonna put an alert here because why not? No harm putting an alert down here. If it goes down, if it pops back up, then it will probably hit our screener anyways. Data prep, interested in the downside, probably won't be too significant. SUPERMX as well. You can see clearly it's downtrending, right? Clearly downtrending. Any interest? That's the question. Will we have any interest on the downside? Possibly. Let's see if it breaks 550 and then we'll see how the price reacts. Definitely no interest in the upside lah, until it shows us that it can go up again. OCK is our best, not to say best, right? Best is relative. Our only potential breakout, even though the potential I wouldn't say is good. Obviously I'll need to see a significant burst of volume lah. Oops. Significant increase in volume to even bother trying this. Set an alert just in case, because no harm setting an alert. Doesn't mean I'll trade it. We'll just have to see how the order is flowing. So that's pretty much it. Pharma stocks doesn't look like there's much potential there. Xianling, nope, not much interest here. Not not really good, the structure. Mr. Pay, what is that? Let me have a look. Mr. Pay doesn't look like there is such ticker, my friend. What's Mr. Pay? Mr. Price, you mean? Oh, that's not even in Malaysia. MPay. What's MPay? Let's see. Oh, I remember this one. Strong green days. Yep, very strong green days. Huge rejection wick on the previous day, but today no structure. If you're new here, I look for momentum to trade. I don't predict which stock goes up, which stock goes down. I can't tell if there's no way to tell if the stock is gonna go up in the afternoon, right? So this would have been a nice structure to look at, but it's a bit, the price is a bit low for my capital size, but this movement is really nice. This was last Friday. Really, really nice movement. But today, not much movement, so not gonna give it much attention. OCK already starting to break down. If it breaks below 550, then no interest anymore for me. So even data prep is just flatlining, literally flatlining. So it seems like volume is really slowing down. Typical for Monday. Hopefully we get to see slightly more volume tomorrow. As usual, any potential stocks I find later on in the day, students, you will get the notification. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat. I usually stream 9 to 10 a.m. every day, and I usually stop around 9:55, 10 a.m. 9:50 is usually the sweep o'clock. And since the potential today looks quite weak, I might just step away. Just have a look here and there. How's the market? How is the KLCI? My KLCI is on a delay, so there we go, holding within this range, the 160 to 175 region. As long as we can hold, as long as we don't continue the downtrend, as long as we don't make a lower low. So key level to not break below would be 1560, almost to the T, 1560. So as long as we can hold above 1560 and hopefully start to see higher highs, so maybe this week it'll be ideal. It'll be ideal if we can see 162, hold above 1615. So this is the region we want to see it come into within this week. This will be really nice news. Hopefully the vaccine will be a good enough. Hopefully it will be a good enough, at least, to push our regional market above all the resistance. So yeah, since there's nothing much moving right now, I think I'm just gonna end the stream early. End the stream slightly earlier. Thanks for tuning in. I'm live again tomorrow. Hope to see all of you here tomorrow morning. If you haven't already, help me tap the like button. Help me smash the like button. I would really, really appreciate it. Yep, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoy these streams. Hopefully this helps you get a better read of the market. Even if you don't catch the trades, hopefully this helps you prevent taking bad trades. You know, it's not always about making money. Hopefully I can help you save money as well by identifying any kind of bad setups that you would have potentially taken. So see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. as usual. Peace, take care, and have a great start to the week.